Hi, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Today we are going to be covering three topics. First topic is a load that we ran into, and the load was posted by a fraudulent broker, and we discovered what they did and kind of did some research about it, but we just wanted to prevent this from happening to you and to us in the future. Another topic we're going to be talking about is how this tire blowout put this guy out of service. This owner operator just started driving here with us, and now he's going to be down for a while. It was a front steer tire, and I have a picture to show you. And then the third thing is going to be talking about tracking and what's going on right now around the world as far as mobile devices go and tracking. So I kind of wanted to connect that to our trucking industry. So let's start with the first thing, the broker fraud. This broker posted a load for a flatbed, and I'll show you the rate confirmation in a minute. And Emra was talking to him on email, and he actually had his phone number there as well. So he was able to call him later and confront him. But he gave us a really good rate of 2,800. I believe it was from New Mexico to Texas. We'll take a look right now here at the rate confirmation. And first, there were a few red flags. The first thing was that the load is posted by American Logistics Transportation, something like that. But then his domain name in his email was datcarriersales.com, which is really stupid. Doesn't make any sense. His English was terrible. And just because this load was paying so good, that was the first red flag that Emro had. And we did some research on the broker, and even the address for the broker showed up in a strip mall. And Emro called the guy, and he confronted him, and he just at the end hung up on him. And then he called the real broker. That was actually the account was from that real broker, and he said that yeah, they're on phone with DAT because their account was hacked. So I'm gonna show you that in a minute here. Okay, so this was the posting. American Logistics, New Mexico. I don't even know how to pronounce this city. To Texas. 2,800 flatbed. Looks legit, right? Now, this was the rate confirmation here. American Logistics. Now, there is no phone number. They deleted the phone number. And this is the rate. And there is no pay to. And they, for some reason, they usually will delete that from the rate confirmation because you don't know how to send them the invoice and where to send the invoice to. Usually rate confirmations will have that information, but this one does not have any of that, right? So here is a text message that Emra was talking. He was talking to the broker actually, and then the broker sent him a message. We're having a fraud situation. If you accepted a load that doesn't, I don't know what this is, with 120, it's fraudulent. And he tried to call him, Emra, then, but he says sorry on the phone with DAT. And I looked up the address. This here, the nail spa salon, is 709 Signal Mountain Road, and their address is, as you can see here, is 711. So I don't know if this is the broker's address, but still, this kind of looked weird to me because these, like chiropractic, Food City, UPS store. Now, UPS store will rent PO boxes, and a lot of people will have address. If you look up the address, it's actually a UPS store, and they will have a PO box. but it doesn't specify. Actually, I think it will tell you something like a suite number or something like that. It will not say it's a PO box. So a lot of these scammers will use an address like that, right? So I urge you to be careful, especially if this load is paying good, out of ordinary. Try to go to DAT load, to the website, to FMCSA directory, and find the main phone number for that broker and call them and ask them if that's indeed their load. Now, the second thing I wanted to talk about is the tire blowout. Now, this guy just started driving. So this happened on Friday. He started driving on Tuesday, and we did have some trouble with his ELD device. It wouldn't connect. He had to go back and try to fix it. A few things. Now, he was finally able to start driving, and on Tuesday he does 2 loads, I think. And the third load that he picked up on Thursday, I think it was from Kentucky to Illinois, and was going to Sam's Club. And you know how Sam's Clubs are as far as the appointments go. So on Thursday night, he sent me a picture, and I'll show you the picture right here in a minute. See what happened? This is crazy. So the front steer tire blew out on him while driving. And look at the damage. I don't have more pictures. I asked him to send me more, but it took out the front hood, the light, the blinker, everything right there. And then see like where the batteries are here, the air tanks, the step took it all off, like some cables, some hoses. It's crazy. And the rim, of course, is gone as well. Now, these tires that he had, he just put them all brand new tires, front and back. And that was weird to me, like maybe there was a defect. But then later, then he started going back, and then he said, hey, well, there were a couple of trucks before in front of me that started to swerve. And that, I slowed down and paid attention. But I guess there was something on the road that he wasn't able to see, and it took that tire out. But luckily, he was able to stop, right? He remained calm and stopped the truck safely on the shoulder. And a lot of times people will panic, they will lose control. Maybe they don't have enough experience because it's a shock. It's a big blast, it's loud, it takes and then your trucks you start losing control because you don't have that inflated tire anymore, right? You're driving on a rim while in full speed, and it's a front tire. And I've seen a lot of trucks that overturn, they flip over, in a second like that. So this was, great that nothing happened to him. He didn't go into the ditch and even something worse. He didn't hit anyone. Of course, it's a big damage. In cases like this, I've seen people stay down for a month or so because of the hood. You have to probably order the new hood and a lot of new parts, and sometimes they don't have them, and repair shops are busy. And then even if you do an insurance claim, then that will take a long time as well. So this is not good. And now this trailer has to deliver in Sam's Club, but by the time it was night, this is another story. The broker is FLS. Now, FLS is a big broker, right? They're known. Most people have worked with them. And from my experience, they used to be okay, right? But that night, it was 7 p.m. My time, Eastern time. And the broker, there was a phone number for him in the email that he sent us, the rate confirmation, his extension. I tried the main number, I tried his extension. No one is answering, right? And then in the first email that he sent us, he sent 2 after hours numbers, and he said if there's any trouble, you can call these numbers, and then they can help you. And of course, I called those two numbers. The first number goes straight to voicemail. It doesn't even ring, and the voicemail is full. The second number is disconnected, like there is no signal. So FLS, a big brokerage like that, they give you two after-hours numbers, and they don't answer, like they're not functioning. And there were a few emails in that chain, and I replied to all of them. I explained what happened. After like 10 minutes, one of them, like tracking email, they said like they added someone else, and what it is like, hey, take a look at this email. And no one responded. Tomorrow morning, we started calling them, still no answer. Around 9 a.m. our time, then they answered. It's like, I don't think this is professional. A big brokerage like that, they don't even answer. And we have a situation because we wanted to see if they could come up with a power-only truck and deliver on time, right? Deliver a bit before, because in Sam's Club, you have to wait. If you're about to postpone your appointment, you have to wait sometimes few days. So we wanted to prevent that. But this is on them. And they found someone, but that someone came like around noon their time, Central Time. And they picked up the trailer, and now they're on it. So we have to figure out what to do with the trailer, because it's our trailer, and we have to bring it back. And this guy cannot drive like that. And the third thing I wanted to talk to you about is, now this is, I kind of connected this to trucking. If you are watching the news, you can see like the conflict in the Middle East, more specifically what happened with those pagers and those cellular devices in Lebanon the other day when they started exploding, right? They were detonated remotely. And then there was another instance, if you are watching the conflict, the war in Ukraine, you probably heard of Ramzan Kadyrov. He's a Chechen leader that's loyal to Putin, and he has his own troops there in Ukraine. And then first he claimed how Elon Musk sent him personally the Cybertruck. And then Elon Musk, he said, no, I didn't. But it was interesting because he put this big machine gun, and I'll show you that in a second here. Now these are the cellular devices that were exploding in Lebanon. And then here is Ramzan Kadyrov with his new Cybertruck and the machine gun, okay? And he claimed that Elon Musk sent this to him personally. Now Elon Musk said, no, I didn't. Okay, well, whatever. But now Ramzan Kadyrov is claiming how Elon Musk disabled his Cybertruck remotely, right? So I don't know if that's true or not, like what's going on, but kind of made me thinking, like we have to track all these loads, right? Through different apps. Some drivers don't like it. Most of them got used to it now. Now it's kind of like a standard practice. And they know where you are. Do we know what they can do with your phone? We don't know. We don't know that. Like if someone can explode your phone, and of course they claim that the explosives were placed into these phones before, not the phones, the pagers and walkie-talkies, before they were shipped and whatnot, but still, we don't know what's in the phone. If someone can disable your new EV remotely, and I'm sure that's possible even with gas-fueled vehicles or diesel-fueled trucks, especially because everyone is leaning towards like we have to get new electric trucks and things like that. So what happens if you don't deliver your load on time? Like what happens if you have a truck and you miss a payment? They can do anything they want, and these are the proofs that that's what's going on. So I guess we should ask ourselves, what are, like, we know the cell phones and the iPads and everything, all the electronics, the GPS devices in our trucks are there to help us. And we also have cameras, right? Like now we have front-facing and driver-facing cameras as well. A lot of scary things. I am really not into, these, what's the name? I can't remember the name, but conspiracy theories. Yeah, I'm not really into that. But you cannot help but wonder what can someone do if they wanted to, using those tracking devices, tracking application. If we are in, like, can they even take over your truck while you're driving? Scary stuff like that. Let me know what you think in the comments about that. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and check out the links in the description of this video if you want to support the channel. Have a great day.